Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And Twitter, oh boy,
Yeah.
Twitter is in uproar today, and the stock is going up too because Elon Musk has purchased 9.2% of Twitter. Elon Musk, who is an alt-right Yahtzee.
Why?
Because he is.
Because why?
Because Twitter says so.
Oh, okay.
So Twitter is quickly going to change, I believe. We've got Elon Musk with a large percentage of Twitter owning it now.
The minority.
So Musk is taking a 9.2% stake in Twitter to become the platform's biggest shareholder. This is after he asked a question. I knew something was up.
Yeah, we mentioned it, I think, on a video a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I should have bought stock then. I was going to, and then I got busy and forgot.
Yeah, so he was asking Twitter if Twitter should go back to being a free speech platform. And we knew something was up.
Yep.
People thought he was just going to buy Twitter completely, but he did buy a stake in it. Very interesting. This is coming, a couple months after Twitter announced that they were going all in on NFTs and blockchain and crypto. Twitter is quickly becoming the platform of the alt-right Nazis.
I just think it's funny because the people that yell about crypto and about NFTs and the blockchain, and they always come to Twitter to scream about it. But as much as they tweet on Twitter, it's probably hurting the environment as well. Maybe not to the extent that they're claiming that the other stuff does, but they're definitely doing damage themselves.
Yeah, so we've already got people working for Twitter, supposedly quitting Twitter in protest. Good. If you're not happy, hey, we've said in other videos, if you're not happy with the place you work for whatever reason, if it goes against your religious beliefs or your political beliefs.
What makes me mad is, I'm reading his comment, and what I'm so sorry, Mom, fucking sick and tired of hearing is this whole, well, it's because of bullies. The most toxic, istophobic, trollish bullies I've ever seen in my life have been on Twitter, and they're usually screaming about something on the far, far, far left. And it's usually because people aren't left enough, or if someone doesn't go along, they try to bully someone or pressure someone into something, like we saw with Gina Carano with the pronouns, or we saw with Zoe Saldana when she was backing up Chris Pratt. And when they didn't do what they wanted them to do, they make vulgar comments, use a horrible hate speech slang against them, call them all kinds of, istophobic names. And then they're sitting here, well, we need protections to protect the bullies from harassing us. I'm like, you guys are the bullies most of the time.
Yeah. This is going to be really interesting. So this guy, Jay Mulholland, we're going to talk more about this. Said, Jackson Mulholland, I'm one of many people here working at Twitter in charge of developing terms and conditions for users. Arbitrary rules. We're not stripping away free speech. We're protecting users from bullies, bigots, and spam. I refuse to work with or for Elon Musk. I'm resigning.
What you're allowed to do. If you don't like it, leave. But, protecting people from bullies and bigots and stuff. How much shit have I gotten on Twitter?
We're going to talk about that. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Hold that thought. We've got stories. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over, 262,000 subs. Yay. Thank you for the support. We do talk a lot about Twitter because Twitter has become ground zero for cancel culture, which has permeated pop culture, and Twitter is also the breeding ground for a lot of these journalists and their hot takes. It's become sort of the platform of choice for activist-minded people working in the entertainment industry. If there's drama to be found and there's a cancellation to be found, chances are very, very good it's happening on Twitter.
Even when there's no drama to be found. They literally spend all day on Twitter combing through stuff to find something someone said 10 years ago to start drama.
Yeah, this is how people lose their jobs. This is how they lose their careers. This is how they get attacked. I mean, hell, we had a situation. We're definitely going to talk about Elon Musk. Don't worry. But we had a situation just a couple days ago where we had some of our stalkers, coming out of the woodwork on Twitter. And they laid low for a while, but they got ratioed. But yeah, I mean, they wait to pounce. If you're on Twitter, they wait to pounce.
Well, the one, if you're on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. I said I had muted them because I got tired of their ridiculous crap, and they made the comment that about me well, I'm surprised I could do that because I'm like I can't even read. I'm like, bitch, please. I have 1 degree. I am like just a few classes away, not even that, like 2 or 3 classes away from a 2nd degree, and we worked as editors and journalists for years. I'm sorry that, you know, I'm not as educated as the toy bouncer, you know, from Walmart that supposedly hauled someone out for yelling at kids about toys.
Twitter brings out legitimately mentally ill, sad people, and a lot of them are activist types. These are the types of people that you would find in Chaz, and they've been using Twitter, and I have to wonder if the news of Elon Musk, having almost 10% of Twitter now, and, Twitter going all in on NFTs, people, complaining about other companies, trying to cancel other companies for using NFTs and blockchain on Twitter, which lets you create an NFT avatar.
Right.
You know?
Now, I thought Elon Musk, I thought he's kind of like, I believe in free speech. I might not agree with you, but I think you have the right to say it, kind of thing. And I don't think he's like, so all right, Yahtzee. I thought he was more like, he's been calling out these far leftists and their hot takes and how absolutely ridiculous they are and how childish they behave and how immature and emotionally stunted these people are. And that's what he's done.
When you're super rich like Elon Musk, you have a lot of detractors.
You just don't give a shit.
Well, he doesn't, and he trolls them constantly on Twitter. Now, some people would have just left and said, yeah, fuck Twitter. It's a dumpster fire. I'm off of here. No. Elon, he rolls with it, man. He trolls those people.
But he's buying it to try to make sure that it becomes fair.
It's fair. Yeah, so here we go. This is coming from Bloomberg. Elon Musk takes 9.2% stake in Twitter after hinting at shakeup, and we can see what happened to the stock. It actually went up.
Right, that usually means people are happy about the change.
Yeah. Tesla CEO has regularly questioned Silicon Valley giants.
Yes.
That's why they hate him. Twitter shares post biggest intraday surge since the initial public offering in 2013. Twitter stock has been on the decline for years. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, as soon as Jack Dorsey left and the other guy came in and then they were saying some stuff they were going to do, and some of the nebulous terms they were giving, their stock just went over a cliff, Yeah,
I don't think Twitter's going to change overnight, but I think it's going to be more fair. I think that, if this is any indication that people that are writing the rules in the favor of one side of the aisle, I believe, are going to have to contend with, people having differing opinions. And God, you have a differing opinion on anything and they'll shadow ban you. They'll mark your post as potentially problematic if it's a medical opinion.
That's true.
That's contrary.
That's true.
What Pfizer says.
How I think about it is what I've found is people scream about stuff like, for example, pronouns, respect my pronouns. And then I'll say something like, we're trying very hard to be respectful of the pronouns. So can you respect that? I don't have to respect you. That sums up Twitter. You have to respect and do everything that these people want you to do. Otherwise, they flag you. They try to do everything they can to get you in trouble. If you tell jokes they don't like or whatever, they're constantly trying to get people banned off of Twitter. Meanwhile, then you say to them, but, well, can you respect that I don't identify these ways? And you keep saying I do. I don't have to respect anything you say. That sums it all up right there. That is Twitter.
Likewise, so fuck off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, the shares surged as much as 27% after Musk's purchase was revealed Monday in a regulatory filing. The gain marked the stock's biggest intraday increase since the first day of trading in 2013. The stake is worth about $2.89 billion. He found it in his couch cushions. Based on Friday's market close, Musk 50 polled his more than 80 million followers on Twitter last month, asking them whether the company adheres to the principles of free speech. After more than 70%, 70% said no.
I would agree with that.
He asked whether a new platform was needed, and he said he was going to give serious thought to starting his own.
He still might, for all we know.
He might, but here's the thing. Twitter, maybe it could be salvaged, because when it first started, it wasn't bad.
You remember when it was a really positive place? It used to be. It used to be a fun place. You went there and you hang out. When we were doing webcomics, when it started. And there was a lot of people on there doing webcomics, and it was a really cool place to go share your stuff and comment on other people's stuff. And people shared cat videos and let me tell you about this cool thing that happened to me. And it was a very uplifting, positive place and a funny place. You could go laugh about stuff. And then Tumblr got shut down. Or they basically banned porn. And after that, Twitter was where all, because everybody avoided Tumblr like the plague, because that's where all the alt crazies went, right?
Yeah.
And now that then after that happened, they all came to Twitter, and now they just roost on Twitter. And I use that term, on purpose. So after that happened, there was a definite decline. I mean, it was already kind of going down, but when that happened, it just really completely imploded. I mean, Disney said it was too toxic to buy.
Yeah, Disney is so weird. Disney was going to buy Twitter at one point, and that was Bob Iger. And it wouldn't surprise me, talking about, Disney getting political and trying to...
Oh, they would have censored the hell out of it. And we mentioned Bob Iger wants to run for president using Disney's ownership of Twitter.
Absolutely. And I think that, again, they kind of started veering down that path. I would say 5 or 6 years ago, definitely with the election. But Twitter used to be a decent platform. It really did. We've been there since like 2008, 2009.
Make cat videos great again.
Yeah, it used to be art and just kind of, off the cuff observations. And now it's become this blunt instrument that people use to attack other people, get their careers canceled. Just a very nasty, toxic place. And again, that is from Tumblr.
It is.
That is the Tumblr attitude. It came over to Twitter, 4 or 5 years ago.
Well, then, and then it just perpetuated. So people that are new on there, that are new activists, probably don't even know what Tumblr is, probably. But that's where it came from. But there's definitely regulations, and it's not evenly enforced. There's no question about that.
So here we go. Given Elon's prior comments, now this is his poll. 70% said no. I voted in that poll. I was one of them.
You said no?
Yeah, I was number 923. I said no. It's not even. Given Elon's prior comments about wanting to start a social media company, I would say it's possible he will increase his stake in Twitter or take a controlling interest in the company sometime soon, says this analyst at D.A. Davidson Company. Musk has been one of the biggest personalities on Twitter and has regularly run into trouble on the platform. He's a wrong thinker, but he's rich, so he can say what he wants.
Well, saying that people on Twitter are behaving like whiny brats and immature children is not make you a wrong thinker. You're just pointing out the obvious.
The Tesla chief executive officer is currently seeking to exit a 2018 deal with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission that puts controls in place related to his tweeting about the electric car maker. The announcement will be yet another major test for new Twitter CEO, Parag Agrawal, who replaced Jack Dorsey.
And the stock plummeted.
He vowed to increase accountability, make decisions faster, and improve product execution. Then, within a couple of days or a couple of weeks of him becoming CEO. Hey, by the way, guys, NFTs, we love them.
Yeah.
We love NFTs. Oh, and you have to pay to tweet now, too.
It's funny to me because they have a little bit of a hissy, but the people that are on Twitter screaming about NFTs, crypto, and blockchain hardly say anything about it on Twitter. You know what I mean? When Twitter does it, they complain somewhat, but not to the level they do about everybody else.
Yeah. The company set ambitious goals for growth, including increasing annual revenue to $7.5 billion by the end of 2023. Good luck with that. Musk posted a cryptic meme in December after Twitter announced that Agrawal was taking over from Dorsey as Twitter CEO. It depicted Agrawal as a Soviet dictator, Joseph Stalin, and Dorsey as Soviet secret police being shoved into water. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Okay. Yeah, no, I missed that one too. I don't really follow Elon Musk, though, to be fair. I just know that he's called out some of the really, really pathetic behavior on Twitter, and he's not wrong about the pathetic behavior. That's all I know about him on Twitter.
I will be completely transparent. I love this crazy son of a bitch.
Oh, okay.
If I had the money that he had, I would do the same thing. I would actually buy it and shut it down just because I could. Because I'd be like, that's nothing to me. I got billions and billions and billions of dollars, and it's worth it to see Twitter die. Maybe he's going to do that.
Maybe he'll be reborn.
Like a phoenix.
They'll change the logo to a phoenix. And instead of a little Tweety bird, it'll be a blue phoenix.
There you go. A blue phoenix. Twitter is vulnerable to outside pressure because unlike Google, Facebook, Amazon, Snap, the company's founders don't have special voting control over its future. I think what's going to happen is because there have been so many attempts to have a more balanced version of Twitter with, Parler and Gab and all these other, and they always wind up being, one, they never are as big as Twitter. And two, they almost always wind up being strictly conservatives.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because it seems like they go a little bit to the extreme the other way.
Well, I think what
I'm just in the middle here wanting like to look at cat videos. That's all I want, man.
Yeah, I think what has happened is that all the cast-offs from mainstream social media go to these alt-tech platforms.
And then Twitter's left to the alt-left people.
The crazy, yeah.
You know,
so
the far leftists.
Yeah,
so
polarizes things.
I'm just sitting here, like I think majority of people, I would honestly say that most people, except for like the small groups that are, you know, far right or far left, most people are somewhere in the middle, either leaning right or leaning left. And they're just like, y'all nuts. We just want, you know, to have fun again and not have to be constantly inundated with, you know, political bullshit. And children on Twitter who think that they have to out everybody about getting butt hurt over something that people said years ago had nothing to do with them.
Or other people on Twitter that want to butt hurt children, which
that's a whole nother video.
That is, yeah, they're overrunning the platform
cuties.
too. They're totally overrunning the platform at this point. So anyway, pretty interesting. I wonder if some of the crazies will leave
Here's
Twitter.
hoping.
You know, they're charging for it. It's got NFTs and Elon Musk.
They can go back to Tumblr.
Yeah, they can go back to Tumblr. Go for it. Tumblr's worthless. I think WordPress bought it for what, $3 million? That's a house in California.
I think people were joking that after that everybody left to Twitter, Tumblr was actually a decent place.
Yeah. Just get rid of the crazies. Just quarantine them someplace. They had
And porn on Twitter. They'll go back to go someplace else.
Yeah, right. Pay to play with yourself, and then
there you go. Pay to play with yourself.
All of the
it's
porn.
called OnlyFans.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this one up.
Yes.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Now he's just tasty, delicious, rotten flesh meat, which I can consume. Don't read into it too much.
Just like our museum, the cafe's open and Brewster is eager to serve. I don't think this was in the show. Run. Oh, you got splatted. Oh, she was begging and you kicked her in the face.
I don't care.
Hey guys, Squid King here, and today we're in a—
Not girl boss at all. She is not a material girl.
She is not. Oh, it's Christmas time here in your mom. Nobody wants to join your mom.
What?
Like I can't even cook kid cuisine right. I would last about 2 minutes with Gordon Ramsay.
What? Where is he?
He's hiding. He's hiding from you.
He better.
Oh my God, you got the axe.
Walker, does this look like Steven Universe? Let me punch him. Well, I'm just here for the wax. Right where you belong.
Get in the dirt.
Well, that was a combination of events I probably shouldn't have put together. Anyways, let's open this bottle too.
Chica Pinata. Is that official?
Oh, no.
There's a bootleg.
Hello. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, it's Diamond Tool.
Let's make a farm.
Like and subscribe and buy my merch.
I mean, while you're here, you guys should like really like and subscribe and buy our merch, all of which we have.
That is true. You can't run them carrying trash. You can get away with one F-bomb per PG-13 movie.
I wish I'd known that sooner.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to wrap this effer up.
Yes.